Let me paint a picture real quick from the memories I have. I seen some things, man, as a child growing up. You know? Larry ran the Regal Beagle full of unsavory characters. A-team security on the curb, setting up barriers. B.A. Baracus worked the door. If you ain't on the list, he pity ya. Dorothy was a regular. Blanche valeted their Bentley truck. Rose would roll the Dutch. Sophia would signal bottle service. Always left tipsy off Pappy Van Winkle shots of bourbon. Laverne would serve them, skimming chips, overcharging her and Shirley, running scams, stealing tips. They were the target, but they got made by Les Nessman. The accountant gave him threesomes on the side so he wouldn't snitch about it. Jack Tripper and VIP pimping his two best girls to the highest bidders. Said that he would give them the world. Lying. Had Chrissy worried about who her clientele would be, cause she was really in love with Arthur Fonzarelli. He wanted to kill Jack, but when he tried to plan it, Chrissy was replaced by Terry. She got snitched on by Janet. Kojak was working the missing persons. Horseshack was the last to see Chrissy in person. His word was worthless, just an addict that worked in the kitchen who owed a couple of stacks to a pusher named Benson. He was turning in fake tips to be a paid informant, so Chrissy's case always was laying dormant. The doorman Mork had dreams of being on stage. He's barely paid, but he respected the job cause all the connections he made. His manager Tony Maselli, a well-known teamster, a couple of mob ties, nickname was the cleaner, putting pressure on the Regal to make Mork the weekend act. Beaver was the drummer for the band, used to sneak in the back cause he was too young. If he got caught, they'd lose their liquor license, so Tony said he would snitch to make Mork look more enticing. George and Wheezy used to swing through in full-length minks, putting down stacks for faster service. They'd return in a blink. Their whole party was wild, not as kind as you would think. Mary and Rhoda would hit the bathroom doing lines off the sink. They were into some ill shit, so crazy is what they will get. Got smacked around out back by Bubba, Leroy, and Skillet for trying to pick pockets. Must be out of their brains, cause Fred G, the leader of their gang, ain't play no games, and they knew better. Miss Garrett broke up the scuffle, told them to let them go and they could have what's in a duffel. 10 large and a couple of semi-autos with no cereals. Now Mary and Rhoda older. She had a stable of women, 4 that I know of, all of them cuties. There was Joe, Blair, Natalie, and one named Tootie. But they were high class, knowledge kicking, compromising positions and blackmailing prominent politicians. Miss Garrett saw the potential, told them to clean up, report to her on Sunday. She's trying to build a team up. The 2 widows stayed at the bar drinking with endurance. Carol Brady and Shirley Partridge tricking off their life insurance. Paid off a low-level hitman to end each of their husbands' lives. Relative youngin', codenamed Kid Dynamite, took him out in the same explosion at a spot called Mel's. Needed the insurance money, so the owner ain't tell. This kid named Richie used to get kicks, slipping chicks to Mickey, till he made the wrong pick. Didn't know who she was. Redhead named Elaine, who knew she was in love to a wild card named Locker, a gangster foreign plug. Richie had to disappear, just like his brother Chuck. Locker never cared for the Beagle, but tonight he showed up. Took a taxi to the curb, past security, not a word. His whole crew was notorious, they all knew just who they were. They posted in the middle of the club, like this ain't a joke. If I don't get answers for my lady, this place will go up in smoke. The host of the live show didn't realize it. One in the air quieted the smooth brother named Isaac. Nobody ran or even moved. It showed as a sign. It's almost like all of them stayed frozen in time. Locker knew he wouldn't get no answers. Soon as he turned his back, Gilligan took to his head with a baseball bat. They dragged the body out the back and pulled out the full arsenal. Cut up the plug, fed him to a pig named Arnold. Damn.